For those who don't know, I've spent the past 2 to 3 months trying to beat Pressure without hiding in lockers to get the Certified Clown achievement, and for those who haven't played Pressure before and clicked on this video anyway, that's like the main way you hide from monsters, and after over 200 deaths, this is my final run. Right off the bat, this isn't even related to not hiding in lockers, but Infestation spawned so early in literally room 5 just to be a hater. I'm including this part just to establish how Lockerless works, which is literally to hide in any non-obvious hiding spot, but other than this, I'm only going to include the Angler and its variants when I'm really close to not getting to a hiding spot. This part's really funny to me because you can see the moment I realize I'm about to step on a landmine if I go any further. I don't know if I didn't notice Pinky coming during the actual run, but I didn't notice just now. So if Sebastian's shop wasn't here, this probably would have been the end of the run, especially since there weren't really any other hiding spots around even if I did notice. This is also really lucky because his shop spawned at room 48, and according to the Pressure Wiki, that's one of the earliest rooms it can spawn in. I'm really close to dying here because you can see the green numbers there for a little bit, but it could be a fake door, meaning I could have just ran to the real door, and I probably don't have time to switch spots. During all my runs, I was so paranoid about wall dwellers because it would suck to have a great run and then die to a wall dweller, which isn't even locker reliant. So every rotten core room I re-entered just in case, and here it finally paid off. I don't even know what happened here. I guess I just unlocked a sixth sense to know when Chainsmoker would come before the lights flickered, or it was just paranoia. And I think if that hadn't happened, I would have died because he was really close when I got in the vent. I'm gonna use searchlights as a point in the video to talk about things related to Lockerless. I couldn't find anywhere else in the video to put it, but I thought they were interesting and funny anyway. First off, near the beginning of starting my Lockerless attempts, I've been doing so many and I'd been doing them so often that one time when I was going home from school, I thought for some reason that I heard pandemonium, and I got nervous that I didn't have a hiding spot before realizing that I wasn't playing Pressure, so I couldn't have heard pandemonium. Second, the run before this one, right before the ridge, a deep sea bunny gave me a gummy light, which I thought was a good omen, and I assume you can tell from me saying last run, that it wasn't. Lastly, I had played so much that I developed a superstition that if I got imaginary best friend before room 50, it was bad luck because my runs usually ended a few rooms after I got her. But if I got her room after room 50, it was good luck because usually I would get at least like 20 more rooms if I got her after room 50. Keep that in mind for later. The candle bearer that was stuck earlier in this video will finally get its revenge because I got a candle brute room. I don't know why, but for some reason the candle brute rooms really stress me out. But it's okay, I locked in. That's right, I went straight from Candle Brute right to Heavy Containment. And I don't know what the chances of that are, but I like to think it's pretty rare. And I'm not going to fact check that because it makes me feel special and I'm probably wrong. Also, we're at room 90 and I still have like half of the footage to go through. Remember what I told you about my superstition during the searchlights encounter? I'd never gotten it after room 90 like this before, so I guess that meant that this run was blessed with omega good luck.
When the dust settles, would it all be worth it?
This was about my 5th or 6th time making it to the ridge on a Lockerless run, and if you ever tried Lockerless before, then you know that the ridge can destroy a run, so it's probably the most luck-reliant part of the challenge. If you didn't know, at the beginning of the ridge you're supposed to hide in the first room until Pandemonium comes so you don't have to worry about him later. And this is the first ever time he came instead of a different monster for me, and I wanted to believe that this was a good omen, but I couldn't really do that after the bunny gummy light incident I mentioned during Searchlights. I'm gonna include most of the ridge monsters, and I'm probably not gonna talk over most of the clips of them, just so you can feel the suspense that I did during this part of the run. I know I just said I'm not going to talk for most of the ridge, but I just wanted to point out here, I did not know if this was a valid hiding spot. When Pinky came, that could have been the end of the run. This is another hiding spot that I should not have stayed in, especially since it's so close to the monster's path that I wouldn't be surprised if I got killed here. I double dipped. I stayed in that spot again. At this point, I'm a little upset I didn't die, but also I'm really glad I didn't. This is probably the riskiest move of the whole run, because the way the ridge works is about every 1 minute it spawns a monster, but opening a door lowers that timer by a lot, and I opened 2 doors before I found a spot to hide in. I'd just like to point out the use of this spot because I get to hide from 3 whole monsters using this spot. I really got the value out of this. Apparently I didn't learn to stop gambling with my life because I went through 2 doors before finding a hiding spot a second time. Unless you've done Lockerless yourself, it's hard to describe the feeling you get at the end of the ridge, because you're just overwhelmed with relief because the ridge is so stressful compared to the rest of the run. Coming up is also the only time I talk actually in the moment that, like, isn't a voiceover. I don't know how easy it'll be to hear, so I'll put subtitles for that part. Oh my god, I've been trying to do that. I've had my mic muted all the times I've recorded this. I've gotten rid of most of the recordings of me doing this because I did it so much. They were taking up so much room on my computer. Oh my goodness. Oh. I genuinely thought, I don't know if this is true, I'm pretty sure there's like 15 rooms in the ridge. I thought I was on like room 8. Oh my goodness.
What's that sound?
Oh. I'm gonna mute my mic again because I don't know if I'm gonna have any interesting things to say since I've done this for so long. But I am gonna go. I don't know if this last part will be included in the final video. But I'm gonna do the searchlight. So probably will be in the final video. Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic again. That took so long. Oh my goodness. I forgot to mention this during the first searchlight section, but while doing this, I found the Mindscape room 3 times! That was actually one of my safest runs, and I didn't have that many close calls, especially because I didn't even get Pandemonium during the main area, and I only got him during the ridge. Anyway, this is my first video where I have actual gameplay in it in a while. So if there's something you liked or something you didn't like, let me know in the comments. But other than that, thank you for making it to this far in the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. And also let me know if I should make a video about getting this bad to sucks. Okay, bye for real now.